Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Georgina and I'll be talking to you about dental implant brands today. Here's my little implant. So, what's the big deal, right? You might be thinking an implant, it's an implant. I'm here to explain why it's important for you to know that not all implants are the same, and it's important for you to ask what type of or what brand of implant your dentist is using or will be using with your future treatment. Now, as we speak, there's probably over 100 dental companies and manufacturers out there all around the world. We get them from the US, Germany, South Korea, Israel, and China, just to name a few. So the market is super competitive right now. Now, here at Bliss Dental, I like to only use top branded implants for my patients. Yes, they might be a little more expensive, but I'd rather sacrifice profit and give my patients the best quality. Now, how I like to classify the companies is into two. You have the founders, the leaders, the innovators that come out with new techniques, new materials, and they've just been there for a long time. And then you have the new companies, the followers. They're usually just following what those leading companies do. Now, why do I like to use top branded implants? I feel that overall it's just a peace of mind in many aspects, and I'll walk you through them briefly. So, number one, top branded implant companies have been there for many years. They have many years of research, studies, scientific data, and they just know their system. They know their material. They know what works, what doesn't work. They're constantly innovating things. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is that quality, right? How many of us tend to, sometimes we just choose to buy you have the top quality and the low quality. You just want to save some money, you get the low quality, but there's a saying in Spanish that says lo barato sale caro, meaning sometimes what you buy for cheap, you'll end up spending more money on. We've seen it. You buy something cheap and it breaks in a short period of time, it stops working, and then you have to spend more money either on a new one or that top quality one that you were gonna get initially. So my second here is its quality, right? These top brands have just worked with the best quality of materials. The way they mill their implants is just excellent. The materials they use to coat their implants are gonna help you have a better healing of bone, and the outcomes are just gonna be more predictable. We know that there's always a risk of implant failure, right? So if you can eliminate outside risk factors by getting top quality materials and top branded implants, then let's go ahead and do that, right? Let's try to eliminate all the possibilities of you having an implant failure. So that's reason number two. Reason number three is just going to be more convenient and easier for you to find a dentist that works with that implant brand as opposed to a generic one. Why? Well, every implant brand has a little system. We have to get training to learn how to use that system. We have to buy equipment, materials, and tools to use with that system. So that's why we only choose a few implant systems to work with. Also, I mean, if you choose a new company, who knows that this company is gonna stay in market for the next 10 years. If something happens to your implant crown, chances are that if that implant company no longer exists, your dentist will have a very hard time finding components for that implant restoration. I've seen it. Sometimes patients come in with some implants that have been placed for many years, or sometimes they're new. Those companies no longer exist, so we can no longer find those implant components to fix the crown, and then that implant it's not restorable anymore, which is it's very sad. So you're buying convenience there, right? You're gonna find more dentists using that system. If you were to switch dentists, move to a new city, chances are you're gonna find a dentist that is familiar with that implant system. Another reason why I like to use top implant systems as opposed to generic ones is that they give you a guarantee. For example, Straumann implants, they give you a lifetime guarantee. If the implant breaks, they'll replace it for free. So it's just a small little things that I feel that make the big impact, a better outcome for your treatment. Unfortunately, I don't see a lot of patients asking what implant brand we'll be using, and that's information that is very valuable to you. So make sure you do your research. I hope this video is helpful for you, and let me know if there's any questions you have.